We've been full-time RVing for 2.5 years. Throughout those 2.5 years, we've had a lot of adventures. We've had a lot of scary moments.
Yeah.
We've also had a lot of moments that
Yeah.
we kind of wish that we were back in a normal house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I also really want to grab my toys. There's some of my toys I still love.
So what we're gonna do today, though, is I'm gonna introduce my kids. So right here we have Ian, and Ian's kind of our in-house gamer. Any game that he touches, he's just incredible at. Just destroys everything and everyone. This is Ellie. She's our in-house dancer slash singer, and every 2 seconds she'll be looking over at you, making sure you see her do her cartwheel or her dancing spins or whatever it is. Last but not least, we have Ronan, who's our Adam Sandler. Everyone finds
I'm
him.
not Adam Sandler.
Everyone finds him to be the funniest, most charismatic little man
You're
we've ever seen.
You're Adam Sandler.
And I'm Adam Cramler. So, first we're just gonna start off with Ronan. So, Ian, if you would kind of pass the microphone to Ronan so he can hold it, and then you want to have it right here, buddy. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you the first question.
Just hold
Nope,
it.
just hold it. Okay. Your first question is, what is your favorite part about living in an RV?
I don't know where my toys are, and I left some of my toys in there, but I can't even do it.
So, but what was your favorite part about living in an RV?
By sleeping in my bed with Mom and trying to go pee.
That was your favorite. That's a silly thing, but okay. Let's do Ellie next. All right, now our next question is gonna be for Ellie. Okay, so Ellie, what is the coolest place that we visited?
I think the coolest place that we visited is probably Florida because we got to go to the ocean
Okay.
and there were I always wanted to see a palm tree, and then there were palm trees all over Florida.
Yeah. Was that your favorite part about Florida, the palm trees?
Mm-hmm.
Was the water pretty or was it a little dirty? Cause
There was a hurricane 1 hour and before we went there,
it was a
and
couple
1 hour.
weeks, right?
Yeah, and it was very dirty. We couldn't see anything. It was pulling us in.
Yeah. There was a rip current going on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. All right. Now we have a question for Ian. So we're going to pass him the mic. So, how has living in an RV changed your perspective compared to your friends that live in houses?
It made me, I don't know. It made me feel like it's. What was the question again?
How's it change your perspective? Because your friends that live in houses, and we were traveling around for the past 2.5 years, so you didn't have a stationary home. So how do you think that's changed your viewpoint, or differentiated your viewpoint compared to your friends?
I guess it made me.
Sad.
I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's. I don't know. I don't know how to answer the question.
Did you like living in an RV?
Yeah.
Do you think it was that much harder than living in a house?
There's some aspects where it was hard. Moving every other Friday was kind of difficult, but we got used to it pretty fast. But that was the only hard thing, I guess.
Do you think there's one big difference between living in a house and living in an RV that you've talked to your friends about? Where hey guys, this sucks, or this is really cool.
Moving around a lot, both sucks and is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because one, you have to wake up super early, which is not ideal, but you get to travel around to new places and see new things, unlike my friends, which they just kind of stay at home.
Yeah.
So we're pretty cool.
How about I ask the same question? What was the coolest place that you think we visited in a camper? Stop eating the ice, Ronan.
I think the coolest place we've ever been to.
Your favorite?
I think the first day when we were going to when we stayed at the church, that was actually kind of the coolest part because we drove 18 hours just so we could stay at the church.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was a change of lifestyle pretty dang quick.
It was.
Yeah,
It
but
was super
from
hot. We got got super hot because we
The
didn't
first
have any-
night?
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't connected to power or anything.
Yeah, it was like super hot because like it was a hot day and there was just like so much going on
Yeah.
because there was so much moving and it was
I
like our first
was also
time ever
crying.
moving, so
All right, next, Ronan, I got another question for you, buddy. Are you ready for it? All right, you're gonna hold it right here. Look, right there. All right. So your question is, did you like having a tiny house on wheels?
Nah. It
Nah.
wasn't very good.
No.
But you know what? You know what my favorite part was?
Here, leave that be.
But you know what the favorite part was?
What was your favorite part?
So when the storm happened, like, and the like lightning, like, did,
Yeah.
like did that former?
When when we're at Ben's,
Yeah.
and it kind of blew it right behind us, huh?
Yeah.
we heard it.
We didn't.
I was like a siren.
Is that scary?
Yeah. I thought it was like the lightning storm
We're
that
right
has
here,
the
so it can
spin.
hear you. Okay.
I thought it was the one where the lightning storm like spins really fast.
Oh,
I thought it was that one.
Oh, you thought it was the one that we had, the little microburst in Lancaster.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, but the one in Ben's was pretty crazy too. That was pretty loud, huh?
Yeah, dang.
All right.
That thing was dang.
All right, let's see. Let's go back to Ellie.
Bloop.
All right, Ellie. So your question is, do you like doing school in an RV? Did you like doing school in an RV? Because we're clearly not in one anymore.
There's some ups and downs.
Okay.
I didn't like going in this, like, doing homeschooling because you didn't really, like, we weren't able to go to, like, the field trips.
Yeah.
And
How about the one field trip that we did go on? Can you talk about that one? The baseball game?
Oh yeah, we went to a baseball game on.
And what did they have? What did you get to do during a baseball game, which was kind of crazy?
We actually got to go in a pool.
Yeah, you guys
Like-
got to go swimming.
Yeah, we got to go
Yeah,
swimming
you
while we
haven't
were
let
in a
me
pool.
come.
Nope, you were sicky. All right, go sit.
Oh, right.
And one upside to doing homeschool is that you can do your school before it's Friday, so you're like all the way caught up. So it's like your Friday is like your first day of the weekend, except
Okay.
for you have like one class.
So do you think that doing homeschooling in an RV was harder than doing homeschooling in a normal house? Or do you think it's about the same? Like, did you like it doing it in an RV?
Yeah. Because like after school, we actually got to go in a like pool when it was summer, and we were like in.
Yeah. And that was really cool, huh?
Yeah,
All the time.
It was like my favorite part because like we got to like go to the pool for like one time we stayed there for like 5 to 6 hours and my hands were like so pruny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ronan, grab a seat. Ian, next question. All right, what's been the biggest challenge of full-time RVing as a teenager?
I wouldn't say there's really a huge challenge. Like, I don't know. I'd say like it's harder to make friends when you're in an RV because you're moving around a lot,
Yeah.
and if you're moving around a lot, it's kind of hard to stay in touch with those that you like want to be friends with, and it's hard to like make plans and meet up because we're again moving around a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty difficult. It's just making new friends. But besides that, there's nothing too hard.
So as far as like friends, yeah, since we moved around a lot, it was hard to kind of stay in contact with certain people that you met. You had a couple people that you met though. You ended up going to a homecoming game, right? That was kind of a cool experience because not anyone else is gonna have somebody go out of their way, drive 2 hours to meet a kid in an RV park with a big sign that says, "Will you go to homecoming with me?" I mean, that was pretty cool. Like, do you think somebody that was just living in a house is gonna have that same experience?
Maybe, but
Okay.
maybe they'll drive 2 hours or maybe not. But I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool.
Right on. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Now we're gonna go back to Ronan. All right, you ready, buddy?
Alright,
Okay, Ronan, what's the funniest thing that's happened while we were traveling? What's the thing that was the funniest in the world to you? In an RV?
So, the most not funniest thing
No,
was
the funniest. What was the funniest?
but the not funniest.
No, the funniest.
Okay. The funniest one is like the. I like how the trees look, but when they're dyed the leaves when they're like falling down, that didn't look very good.
The fall?
Yeah, like where the leaves fall, that wasn't.
How
very
about when we went to the costume party
Oh right, I know that one.
and there was doggies dressed up as superheroes? Was that funny?
Wait,
And
wait,
the grandma
wait,
doggie?
this one kid was dressed as Deadpool.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
but
was pretty
with
funny.
swords.
Yeah.
Real swords, fake swords. I mean, plastic swords.
All right. Well, right on. Let's go to Ellie next. All right, and let's ask. I'm going to ask you this kind of a similar question. How about the same question. What's the funniest thing that you think happened while we're in an RV?
Well, so it was in Florida.
Okay.
So there was a Hurricane Ian, and then there was a Hurricane West, and we're driving
I
while
think it was Hurricane.
Ian West.
No, I think it was Hurricane Ian. There wasn't a Hurricane West.
Yeah, because there was one an hour before and after.
Okay.
There was.
Well, go ahead.
And while we're driving, I was like, wow, Ian West is really strong because it's like a hurricane.
He destroyed Florida, dude. What the
Yeah.
hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Terrible. All right. Then my next question for you, Ellie, is going to be, what's something that you missed about a regular house where we're in an RV?
Well, so something that I really missed is that you get to have sleepovers with your friends, and you get to actually like meet friends and like get to like have them and like keep in touch
Yeah.
and have like play dates and hang out after school. But in an RV, you're moving around too much, and there's like you can't really have a sleepover or play date because you might be all the way across the country from them. And you can't have really sleepovers.
Right on. All right, Ian. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the other question, but how did you stay in contact with some of the friends that you met? And I guess your friends back in Colorado.
Simple answer, I didn't.
Okay.
I tried to reach out a lot of times, but sometimes they're busy or doing stuff. But when we went to Colorado to visit, I did make an effort to hang out with one of my friends, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I think like I did stay in contact, but at the same time I kind of didn't. It was like every month or so I said hi, what's
Yeah.
up? But yeah, I tried.
Right on. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right, Ronan. This is going to be your last question, Ronan. Okay? If our RV can go anywhere in the world, where would you want it to go?
To Colorado, but
Why would you want it to go to Colorado?
because so how the storms remember the West storm? That
Sure.
was bad.
Yeah. But that doesn't answer the question.
I
Why
don't
you want to go to
remember
Colorado?
that one storm.
How about like Africa? You want to go to Africa in an RV?
Can we switch that?
You want to go?
Remember black. Remember black is my favorite color. It's like it's
Okay.
sparkly.
Walk over there with it. So do you think it'd be cool to go to like Africa or Antarctica where all the polar bears are in an RV?
Wait, the fake polar
Not the
bears?
fake ones, the real ones.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, you think that'd be the coolest? Okay, let's ask Ellie. Can you hand the microphone to Ellie?
Hand it to me.
That's okay.
Oh.
All right, Ellie, your question is, if we could take the RV anywhere, where would you want it to go?
Well, I have like
Anywhere in the world.
3 places.
Name one. Your top
don't know.
place.
Georgia.
Georgia. We've been to Georgia. Why Georgia?
No, we have not.
We have.
Like the country, Georgia.
Either
think she's talking
Georgia or
about state, though.
Colorado. Georgia or Colorado.
Anywhere in the world, and that's where you'd pick.
Mm.
Okay, right on. All right, Ian. Same question for you. If we could take the RV anywhere in the world, where would you choose?
Jeez. Probably. I don't know. I like Switzerland.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
would be cool.
I think going to the mountains or like having a nice RV park in the mountains or
go to the
by the
Alps.
mountains
Yeah,
to just wake up in the view and just see.
it'd be beautiful.
Yeah, I would like to go to Switzerland if
Right
we
on.
had the chance.
That's fair.
Arizona.
Okay. All right, Ellie. Last question for you. What's the best adventure that we've had so far?
I think
Ronan.
the best adventure that we've had is when we went to PA Dutch for the first time,
Okay.
because there was like a bunch of activities, and the first time we went to PA Dutch, I met my best friend.
And what's her name?
Her name is Sophia,
Yeah.
and we get to meet up with her all the time, and it's just super fun because we like know her, and yeah,
Okay.
like probably there.
PA Dutch. Right on. All right.
Or Circle M.
Maybe we'll ask Ian the same question. So what do you think is the best adventure that we've had so far? And it could be the best in the best of the worst or the best of the best.
Best of the worst and best of the best is when we're at the church.
Yeah.
I think just that first night was like the best and the worst because that's when we found out that our RV is just broken.
Yeah, our slide was broken and
Yeah. And yeah. And then we drove to Indiana. Well, we drove through Indiana and went to PA Dutch, so that was fun.
Yeah.
So I would say that's like the best of the worst.
Oh wait,
right
And-
on.
remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when we were driving and there was like a bunch of pink like vines that were just hanging down and it was so beautiful?
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't remember where it was, but we were like driving through this like mountain
Yeah.
and there was like
Grab
okay.
the microphone.
Yeah, and there was like a bunch of like pink vines and like green. And it was like a bunch of color.
How about you guys probably remember this? Do you remember we were in Tennessee
Oh yeah.
and we got to the site and it was
No.
barren. There was nobody there.
Clubhouse had a tarp over it.
Yep, the clubhouse, the roof had a tarp over it,
It was like abandoned.
and it was like 5:00.
They
And I
said
asked you guys. Yep,
it was the RV park. The pictures that they put up.
the pictures are beautiful.
Yeah, like they had a pool. They had an amazing clubhouse.
Yep.
It showed so many people.
Catfishing.
But when-
yeah, we
but-
got catfish.
Yeah, and when we went there, I was like freaking out because I was like, "Oh, are you sure we're at the like right place?"
Yeah.
Because it looked literally abandoned. We were walking around and we saw the clubhouse with caution tape around it,
Yep.
and me and Ian got lost. And I told him, "Ian, can we please head back? Please head back." And then he went in, and then Dad had to come pick me
Yep,
up.
and you had a little panic moment.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys remember when so I asked you guys a question. I said, all right, do we stay here or do I keep driving? And what did you guys say?
Immediately we
driving.
said keep driving
Keep
because I don't think that place was like imagine like it's basically like an average horror movie film.
Banjos and chainsaws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. It's like
It was
it
like one
felt
of
like
those-
that at
was
like
like-
the moment that we got there. It was really bad. I even when we were exploring around with Ellie, because that's what I do is I every time we get to a site I explore around the site.
Yep.
When I was exploring it around, it just felt eerily quiet and just
Like scary.
yeah, it just felt bad. It
Like,
felt unsettling.
It was like one of those horror movie like sets where there's like a killer dog, like
Yeah.
caution tape and like the chainsaws and like the clown.
So do you guys remember what time we got to Indiana?
5.
It was like 6.
About 6 a.m.
Yeah,
So I drove all day
all
and
night.
then all night. We ended up sleep parking at a Cracker Barrel for like 2 hours.
Yep.
And we all literally slept on top of each other pretty much.
Yeah.
And then we got to Indiana. I
Oh.
think that was probably,
The scariest place we've been.
I think the most barren place or like the most rundown place is that one and the one in West Virginia or the one in Virginia.
that we stayed there for a night.
Yeah.
Right, and then we had to back up next to like this big old drop off, and they had a clubhouse, and it was so loud till like 11, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, and there was also like, remember the other one where like all the sites were broken?
Yep, that was the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I think the best site that we went to is like the one in South Carolina.
Yeah, that was in Chakawinity.
I got scared, and then like I got so scared because of the decorations, and like I ran out and I said, "Ian, come on, let's go." And then the girl who owned the store, like the shop, she said, "Oh, come here. Are you sad? Like, are you scared from the decorations?" And she gave me she gave me free ice cream, and I was like,
gotta say,
"Hey."
like, everyone that works at Thousand Trails, like if you guys ever want to go traveling, get the Thousand Trails member. Yeah, whoever wants to go traveling, get the Thousand Trails member. It's like $600 a month, right?
No, it's like $7,000 or $8,000, and then it's like $500 to $600 a year.
Yeah, $500 to $600 a year. But it's worth it because you get to, it's free, pretty much.
After you pay for it.
After you pay for it, it's free. But yeah, everyone that is at Thousand Trails is super nice. I think like I haven't met one Karen or mean person ever when we're in the Thousand Trails.
Well, I mean, all right. So Ronan comes. Hey, get that out of your mouth. You're gonna get sick. Seriously. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys one last thing to say each about the RV. So Ronan, I'm gonna start with you. Tell us one last thing about the RV. Okay. Anything you want.
So, when the RV, and then this.
Here, hold it right here. And don't touch the fuzzy part, okay?
And then we're out powering our house. It was like, let me flip this over. And then we needed to go outside, go to a shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys went to a shelter in Alabama.
Oh yeah, the tornado. There was a tornado.
So maybe that could be your last thing that you talk about.
No, I'm gonna talk about.
Okay, but
Okay.
you know what? In Colorado, the storm. I don't remember that storm.
Okay. Well, how about one last thing about the RV? Was it too small? Was it too big? Did you have fun or did you not have fun?
I didn't have much fun, but I did like the new Deadpool 2 movie.
Okay. Well, that's good.
When you put it on, I was like,
Yep.
when he did, ooh, I have some battle fun.
Yep. All right. Give it to Ellie now.
And then he thought he was Wolverine.
Yep. You're silly. All right, Ellie. You're one last thing.
Well,
You get your closing arguments.
there's when we were at Circle M, we were trying to walk to the pool, and there was this girl. She was taking a picture up, and she was like, "Excuse me."
Oh, we got a negative thing.
Yeah, she was like, "Excuse me, I'm trying to take a picture of the sky here," and I was like, and my mom was like, "I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get my kids to the pool," and she was like, "Okay, I don't care, go," and my mom was like, "Okay, I'll just," and then we went there, and I was like,
kind of crappy person.
and then there was another person who was at the pool, and she was like, there were literally teenagers in the pool, in the hot tub for 1 minute.
So if you had one thing to say to a little girl that was your age, and they're gonna be living in an RV, what advice would you give her?
Always be adventurous and keep going, meet new friends, and
That's awesome. I think that's a freaking great last thing to say. All right, Ian, go ahead. Your last thing.
It was very, very fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
We had our major ups and downs.
Yeah.
I'd say there's pros and cons to it. If any of you guys want to travel around or quit the home lifestyle, totally go for it because it's worth it.
Yep.
yeah,
Pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And this is the third time.
I have to wait for the sign to go off.
That thing is just screaming. It's so much louder out here than it is inside.
Yeah, but you can still hear it very well inside.
If
Yeah.
there's a girl out there who wants to explore and has a dream, just keep on going. Never give you have a dream, put your mind to it, and you can do anything if you just put your mind to it. Be brave and never give up.
All right.
Yeah, just go for it. Like literally, our first adventure was I'd say it's very scuffed. We did things that we didn't like. Dad, he made a last minute decision. It was like Mom and Dad, they just made a last minute decision. So if you guys want to do it, I'd say don't do a last minute decision.
Yep,
and
think about it.
Yeah, really think about it and put some money and time into it.
Right.
If you guys really want to go for it, and then you guys can have like a really good experience that is probably a lot better than ours.
Yeah. Well,
And the
that's it.
weather.
So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if any of you are thinking about it and you have kids, you can show them this video, because I just gave you the whole spread. You know, we got a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 16-year-old that's kind of able to tell you their opinions of the whole RV thing. So thanks for watching. See ya.